Hello, welcome to No Yoga. Thank you for joining me today. My name's Jess and welcome to this stretch and tone yoga flow. So stretch and tone, clues in the title. We are going to be doing some movements that encourage full body flexibility and strength. So it's going to be a pretty well-rounded practice, meaning that you can come back to it at any point and it will help you to build strength and flexibility throughout your whole body. As always, please remember to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. That way, whenever I upload a new video, you'll be notified and you can practice along with me every week. I'd love to have you there with me. When you're ready, roll out your mats and I will see you there. Alrighty, we are going to be starting in child's pose. So coming down onto the ground when you're ready. Keep your knees wide, bring your big toes to touch and sink your hips back onto your heels. Walk your hands forward until eventually your forehead meets the mat. If your forehead doesn't meet the mat, option to use a block or book or anything like that, and just pop it under your forehead here and bring the ground up to you. Always an option there. And when you get there, close your eyes and slowly start to deepen your breath. Inhaling through your nose and exhaling out through your nose or mouth, you choose. Slowly allowing your breath to become longer and deeper. Feel the muscles in your back opening up. Reach your fingertips forward. Just take a moment to come here to land on the mat. Bring yourself into this moment. Forget the day you've had so far. Focus on now. Focus on your breath. And bring your awareness to the sensations you might be feeling in your body. Maybe your hips opening up. Feel that gentle stretch down your side body and your shoulders. Let's take one last deep breath in together. Inhale through your nose. And exhale. Lift your palms so that you come up onto your fingertips. Lift your elbows. So you're on your fingertips, elbows are lifted. Reach your arms forward. Lift your forehead. Take your gaze towards your hands. Inhale here. Exhale, walk your hands to the right. Take them off the mat. Keep your hips grounded as you inhale to look forward. Exhale, drop your forehead. You should feel a generous side body stretch down the left. Inhale here. And exhale. Let's just stay here for one breath. Inhale, lift your forehead. And as you exhale, let's go to the other side. So walk your hands through center all the way to the left-hand side this time. Inhale to look forward. And exhale, bow your head. Forehead comes to the mat. Side body stretch all the way down the right-hand side. Inhale deeply. And exhale. Let's hold for a breath. Inhale to lift your forehead, and as you exhale, come back to center. Reach your fingertips forward and bow your head one last time for one more breath here. And exhale. Use your hands to come up onto your knees and lift your torso all the way upright. So we're in a nice upright position. We're on our knees. Inhale to lift your hands all the way to the sky. Take your gaze up there with you. As you exhale, cactus your arms. So bring your elbows down, squeeze them into your rib cage. Squeeze your shoulder blades together as you exhale. Inhale to lift. Take your hands towards the sky. Take your gaze up with you. And exhale. Cactus your arms. Squeeze your elbows in. Inhale to lift. Exhale, cactus your arms. Inhale to lift. And exhale. Squeeze your elbows in. Remember to draw your shoulder blades together, open your chest. Inhale to lift one last time. And exhale. Squeeze your elbows in. Nice. Keep your elbows down where they are. Take a nice deep breath in here. And exhale, drop your fingertips down. Take them to the earth just behind your feet. Inhale, squeeze your shoulder blades together, open your chest. Look up, take your gaze up towards the sky. Nice little chest opener here. And exhale. Let's just stay here for a breath. Inhale. And exhale. Release. Left hand comes to right knee. Let's find a little stretch here. Take your gaze past your right shoulder. And exhale, let's come back through to center. Right hand comes to left knee. Little side body stretch to the left. Inhale. And exhale. Coming onto all fours. So knees, always do that. Knees underneath the hips, hands underneath the shoulders. Let's go through some cat-cows to warm up our torso here. So when you're ready, drop your belly, look forward. Inhale deeply, open your chest. Cow pose. Exhale, let's round through. Tuck your chin. Inhale to lift and look forward. Exhale. Rounding through. Inhale, look forward. Exhale. Cat pose. Inhale to drop your belly, lift your chest, lift your hips. And exhale, round through. Inhale, we come back to our neutral spine. Drop your elbows where your hands once were. So elbows should now be underneath your shoulders. Fingertips are reaching forward. Keep your fingertips nice and wide. Pull the pit of your belly in and up. So careful you're not allowing your spine to drop here. Pull that belly in. Keeping the knees underneath the hips here. Inhale. Exhale, extend your right foot out and just drop your toes down onto the mat. Keep your pelvis neutral. Inhale, lift your right heel, squeeze your glutes together. Exhale, drop your toes down. Inhale to lift. Lift your right heel. Exhale, toes drop. We flow. Inhale to lift. Exhale, drop. Slow and controlled movement here. Inhale, lift, heel lift, squeeze your right glute. Careful not to allow your hips to open. Keep your pelvis neutral, facing towards the earth. Flex your right toes down towards the earth. Exhale, slow and controlled, descend to the mat. Inhale, right toes lift. Exhale, down towards the mat. Inhale to lift one last time. Squeeze your right glutes. Let's hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend your right knee and bring it in towards your nose. Crunch. Inhale to extend your right heel out. Exhale, crunch. Right knee comes in. Inhale to extend. Right heel extends. Exhale, crunch. Inhale to extend one last time. And exhale, knee comes down to join the left. And we go on the other side. So when you're ready, take a nice deep breath in. Let's reset. And exhale. Extend your left toes out and just place them on the mat for a second. On your next inhale, left heel lifts this time. Squeeze your left glutes. Exhale, slow descend of the toes to the mat. Inhale to lift. And exhale. Toes come down to the mat. Inhale to lift. And exhale. Toes come down. Inhale to lift. And exhale. Down to the mat. Inhale to lift. And exhale. down to the mat. Inhale. Exhale. One last time here. Inhale to lift, squeeze that right glute. We hold for 5, 4, breathe, 3, 2, and 1. Bend that left knee, squeeze it in towards your center, knee to nose. Inhale to extend that left heel. Exhale, crunch everything into center. Inhale to extend. And exhale, crunch everything into the midline. Inhale to extend one last time. And exhale, left knee comes down to meet the right. Walk your hands forward. Walk your knees back. Take a puppy pose. Rest your forehead on the mat. Option to curl your back toes under. Drop your chest down towards the mat. Lift your hips. Let's take a quick breath. Nice. One last breath in here. Inhale. And as you exhale, take your gaze towards your hands. Let's find our downward facing dog. So walking your hands back, curl your toes under, lift your knees, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Take a moment to walk it out, tick-tocking the hips, pushing one heel down and then the other. Relax the skin on your forehead. Breathing deep. Take your feet hip width apart and just take a second to find stillness in your dog. Slight micro bend in the knees, so finding a softness in your joints here. Lift your hips, press your chest down towards your thighs. On your next inhale, reach your right fingertips forward and just give your left foot a little tap and then replace your right hand back to where it was. And then we switch sides. Left hand comes to right toes and you give your foot a little tap and then replace your hand. We are going to do 10 on each side. So that's 20 in total. 3. Taking your time. Breathing deep. And when you've done your 20, 10 on each side, well done. Come back to your dog and just take a breath and find stillness. Inhale deeply. Exhale, we roll through to plank pose. Plank pose. So when you get to your plank pose, shoulders over the hands, shoulders over the wrists. Keep your feet roughly hip width apart. Pull the pit of your belly in and up. Separate your shoulder blades. Press away from your yoga mat. Left hand comes to right shoulder for a tap. And we switch sides. 20 on each side, just as before. If this is too much for you, option to drop your knees down to the earth. Otherwise, we stay in our high plank, tapping the shoulders, remembering to do 10 on each side. If you need to take a break at any point, do it now. That'll do. When you've done your 20, drop your knees and come to lay on your front. Well done, everyone. Inhale to reach your hands forward, Superman pose. Keep your gaze down on the mat. Exhale, cactus your arms, squeeze them into your side body. Lift your chest. Inhale to reach. Keep that lift in your chest and your shoulders. Exhale, cactus your arms. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Inhale to reach. Exhale, squeeze everything in. Inhale to reach. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale to reach. And exhale, squeeze everything in. We hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your hands underneath your forehead and rest your head. Let's take a rest. Bend your knees, lift your heels, and just windshield wipe your legs from side to side. Close your eyes if you like. And release your feet back down to the earth. Let's take one last deep breath in together. Inhale. And exhale, lift your forehead. Hands come underneath your shoulders. We lift back up to plank pose. So lifting all the way up. And lift your hips up and back to your downward facing dog. Take a nice deep breath in here. And exhale, slowly start to walk your hands back towards your feet so that you are at the back of your mat. Let's take a quick forward fold here. Clasp opposite elbow of opposite hand, and let's just sway from side to side. Allow your knees to be soft. Relax your head, relax your neck. Release your hands down to the mat, bend your knees generously and slowly roll up to standing, rolling through each spine until we come to standing mountain pose. Release your hands down by your sides, open your palms and drop your shoulders. Let's take a nice deep breath. And exhale, slowly lift your left heel lifts until that foot comes all the way off the earth and step it forward. Turn to face the long side of your mat and just center yourself so that your feet are facing each front corner of the mat, bringing your heels in towards each other, lifting up through the spine, hands come to your hips. Inhale here. Exhale, drop your hips, goddess pose, goddess pose. So keeping the knees wide, allowing them to come over the ankles. So just take a moment to center yourself here, pulling the hips in. So careful you're not allowing your hips to splay out and open. We really want to keep a nice line, torso and shoulders over the hips, knees over the ankles. But finding what's comfortable for you. So some people may be able to sink quite low, some people might be up here. Just find your level of comfort in this pose. And just take a moment to get comfortable here. Inhale, take your hands away from your hips and just face your palms forward. Keep your elbows tucked into your side body. Inhale, straighten your knees, and as you straighten your knees, straighten your elbows, reach them all the way up to the sky. Option to take your gaze up towards your hands. Exhale, bend your knees, bend your elbows. Squeeze your elbows into your side body, drop your hips. Inhale to lift, straighten your knees. Reach your fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, goddess pose, we drop our hips. Inhale to lift and lengthen, reach up to the sky. Exhale, drop your hips, squeeze your elbows, opening your chest, draw your shoulder blades together. Inhale to lift. And exhale, goddess pose. Inhale to lift. And exhale, goddess pose, we drop our hips. Inhale to lift. And exhale, drop. We flow 3 more times. Inhale. As you exhale back into your goddess pose, stay here. We hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right elbow comes down to right knee, left hand reaches up and over for a side body stretch. Drop your hips even lower if you can. Inhale. Exhale, let's switch sides. Left elbow comes to left knee. Reach your right hand up and over. Nice side body stretch here. Inhale. And exhale, release everything, coming up to standing. Release everything down. Step your heels out so that your feet are now facing 12 o'clock. Hands on your hips. Let's find a wide-legged forward fold. Inhale deeply to look forward. Exhale, hinging forwards at the hips. Keep your torso nice and straight, taking your gaze down towards the earth until you can release your hands. If this is good for you, then stay here. Take a nice deep breath in. If you want to journey further, forehead comes down to the mat, keeping your hands where they are. If the crown of the head reaches, option to put a block under your head, bring the earth up to you. And breathe deep. Inhale deeply. And exhale. Use your hands. We're going to come up to a halfway lift here. So halfway lift. Left hand comes down directly underneath your eye line, opening out to the right. So right hand lifts all the way up towards the sky for a side body twist here. Inhale. And exhale. Let's switch sides. Right hand comes down. And we open out to the left. Reach your left hand all the way up. And exhale. Let's switch sides. Inhale to reach. And exhale. We switch. Inhale deeply. And exhale. Forward fold. Take your forehead back down to the mat one last time. Inhale, let's lift up halfway. And exhale. Take your hands onto your hips and hinge back all the way up to standing and just heel toe your feet all the way in. And let's take ourselves to the top of the mat here. So walking to the top of the mat, inhale, reach your hands all the way up for extended mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, let's lift up halfway. Press your hands into your shins as you look down towards the earth. Exhale, chaturanga. Place your hands on the mat and step back to your high plank. Inhale. Exhale, leaning forwards over the wrists, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. You choose. Let's meet in our downward facing dog. Lifting your hips up and back. Back to downward facing dog. Inhale. And exhale, lower your knees down to the earth. Walk your hands backwards. Let's find camel pose. So lifting your torso all the way up. Let's find our camel pose. So take your hands and turn them round. Heels come into the lower part of your back. Fingertips are facing down towards your hips. Squeeze your elbows together. Open your chest. Take a nice deep breath in here. Exhale, push your hips forward. Lift your chest. Take your gaze up towards the sky. Camel pose. Inhale. And exhale. Let's hold for a breath. Inhale deeply. And exhale. Release, child's pose. Walk your hands forward. And rest your forehead down onto the mat. Just for a breath. Counter pose. Inhale. And exhale, lift your forehead, walk your hands all the way up. Option to go into full camel this time, or you can continue with the one we did before with the heels of your hands in your lower back. Or option to take your hands down towards your heels if they allow. Inhale deeply and exhale. Open your chest, push your hips forward, camel pose. Take your gaze up towards the sky. Inhale and exhale. We hold for a breath. Inhale deeply. And exhale, slow and controlled, we release. Walk your hands forward, take another child's pose. A counter pose. Rest your forehead down. Inhale. And exhale. Use your hands to press yourself back up. Coming onto one side, swing your heels round. Let's come to have a seat. Bring your feet flat on the mat. Roll your shoulders back and open so that your chest is open. Place your fingertips down on the mat behind you. You might know what's coming here. Leaning back. Lift one heel and then the other, boat pose. If this is comfortable for you, stay here. Option to release your hands and reach them forward. We hold for 10. You can do it. 9, breathe deep. 8, lifting up. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release your feet down towards the mat. Wrap your hands around your shins and just drop your head forward. Nice. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale, release. Coming back up to a seat. Bring your fingertips down behind your hips. Inhale to roll your shoulders up and down behind your ears. Fine, lifting your spine, open your chest. We go one more time. When you're ready, inhale to lift both feet. Exhale to release your hands if that's comfortable for you. Reach your fingertips forward. Find that nice lift in your spine and chest as we inhale. For 10, you can do it. 9, you might start to feel a shake. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Wrap your hands around your shins and drop your forehead forward. Take a nice deep breath in and exhale. Let's come to lay on our backs. So extend your legs out long and roll down until you come to lay on your back. And when you get there, bring your knees in towards your chest. And let's roll gently from side to side. Bring your shins out so that they are parallel towards the ceiling. So knees are over the hips, shins are parallel towards the sky. Bring your elbows out into a cactus arms. So bending at the elbows, they should be in line with your shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, allow your knees to drop to the right. Nice side body stretch. Inhale. And exhale, using your core strength, lift your knees back through center and all the way to the left. Being mindful to keep your shoulders flat on the mat. If they lift up slightly, no worries. Inhale to lift and come back through to center. And we drop to the right again. Inhale to lift. And exhale all the way over to the left. Nice. Inhale, let's come back to center. And exhale, wrap your hands around your shins. Take a nice deep breath. Feel the massage on your lower back. And then release your feet down, take them wide. Reach your arms up and overhead. Take a nice overhead stretch. Point your toes, stretch your fingertips. Reach towards the top of the room. And exhale, bring your soles of your feet together. Allow your knees to drop out, Supine Konasana. Turn your palms up to face the sky. And come back to your breath. Breathing deep. Feel that hip opening. Allow your knees to become heavy. If you need extra support, I recommend a block under your hips or a pillow or rolled up blanket or towel perhaps for a bit of extra support. And breathe deep, inhale. And exhale. Use your hands to bring your knees back together and extend your legs out long. Find your shavasana. Take your feet wide. Keep your palms facing up towards the sky. Take up space here. And we'll close this practice in shavasana to give you the opportunity to allow the benefits of your practice to sink in. So we'll finish with 3 breaths together. Wherever you are in your breath cycle, blow it all the way to the bottom. Seal your lips and inhale deeply through your nose. And exhale. Sigh it out. Inhale deeply through your nose. Exhale. Release. One last time. Inhale through your nose. Open your mouth. Sigh it out. Thank you so much for joining me for this stretch and tone yoga flow. I really hope you enjoyed it. I hope it sets you up for a great day. As always, please do remember to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. That way, every time I upload a video, you will be notified and you can practice along with me every week. I would love to have you there with me. Have a wonderful day.